Greetings to all of my Leos. We are going to get into a general reading for the week of July the 9th through July the 15th and see what comes out for you. All right. Let's see. Even though I shuffled the cards off camera, I'm going to shuffle them again on camera. Hold on, let me see some. Um, Hold on, y'all. All right, so let's get started with your general reading for the week of the 9th through the 15th of July. Just need you all to hit that like, share, and subscribe button as you come on in. All right, let's get started with my Leos. Woo, look at you showing up at your own reading, starting out. The Strength card. Leo, you represent the Strength card. At this time, you may be very courageous, showing heart to a situation. Maybe you need somebody to talk to, or someone wants to talk to you. There may be someone who maybe you're going through a hard time and you need a listening ear. You could be trying to get some advice on how you can deal with a complicated situation here and how you can create some sort of like new start. I'm looking at the Nine of Wands here and this huge wand here. So this is like feeling burdened by a situation and trying to find that inspiration to kind of push through, to get through something. Whatever the Strength card is, it's kind of almost like you're hiding what the real issue is, or I just kind of feel like you do want someone's opinion of how you should deal with something. You may be on the fence about a situation. A decision has to be made, the Queen of Pentacles. It could have something to do with it could have something to do with a long-term investment, family. It could have something to do with real estate. It could have something to do with an insurance policy. It even may have something to do with maybe like stocks and bonds. There's also some sort of long-term time frame with such something may be maturing. At this time, you have the Knight of Wands, right up under that, the Knight of Pentacles. So fast-moving energy with that Knight of Wands, but the Knight of Pentacles is a plan being put in place. And then that Knight of and then the Knight of Wands is like, okay, let me put it's like a plan being put in place and then moving very fast. What is this about though? Because it's like you're having to, maybe you're trying to be strong to the outside world, but inside there's something that you're struggling with. Something pertaining to your child or something from your childhood. This is you wanting to feel secure within a situation or make sure that someone is secure. Community. So this could be you're on the fence. I feel like you need someone to talk to. Maybe you're getting some level of support from the people in your community. This could be your family. This could just be, it could be the community. It could be your job. It's like you're trying to get some sort of advice on how you should do something, or, the way, how you should handle something. And you have false person here. There's a situation I feel like that you've been trying to battle and deal with. And it may be pertaining to some sort of large investment, or It's like help. It's like getting through a difficult situation. Hold on. What else? Main male. A masculine energy may be significant here. Family room. Yeah, there's something that you're trying to. And then a main female. You may be depending on your family at this time, on your community, really trying to figure out a situation. There may be some sort of like dishonesty. It could be coming from a couple. And this could be maybe someone like there's a couple or something that is kind of gossiping and, having making the situation more difficult than what it has to be. This could be pertaining to money or some sort of long term or large investment. And I feel like you don't quite know what to do or how to handle it. I don't know whether it's a few of your family members, or is this someone maybe, that you were married to? But I just kind of feel like you're putting on a brave face. Maybe you're putting on a brave face for your child at this time while you deal with something behind the scenes. And you're just trying to get, maybe you're trying to get some sort of, it looks like you may be trying to get advice on how you can deal with something, or how you can have some sort of new start, a new investment, long-term investment with the situation here. The fragmentation. Oh, fragmentation. You feel like something is very delicate. What you barking for? You feel like a situation is very delicate here. Um, Whatever decision you are making, you may feel like it will affect a child. So it's like you're trying to, this could be your child, or this could be someone's child that you have grown to love. You have a lot of love for. Hey, what are you fussing at? Yeah, because it's like it's almost like you're trying to protect a child, but you have to make a decision. And this could be why you're going to other people, like trying to figure out, the best way to deal with something, the child that was meant to be. You may see yourself through a child's, like it's like you see yourself through someone else's eyes, or you're kind of like, damn, how is this going to affect them? How would I feel if I was in their shoes? You're really on the fence about what you should do about something. Bride in a cage. Yeah, I don't know what this is. It's almost as if you're in some sort of situation where there's like, the Nine of Wands can be like somebody who feels like their back is up against a wall. And then I'm looking at Bride in a Cage. I don't know whether this is prison. I don't know whether this is something going on here. But you're looking at it like, how would it affect a child? How would you feel if you were in that child's shoes? It could just be imprisonment of the mind, worried about a lot of things, or an actual imprisonment, an actual prison, or something like that. Forgetting oneself. So I kind of feel like there's a situation here that I don't know whether this is your marriage, your relationship. I'm not sure if you're on the outside looking in, but this seems to be a situation where some honesty is coming, is like kind of like coming out, but it's affecting a child in some way. This could be your child, or it could be a child in your family or something. There may be a couple here. There may have been some sort of false, like some sort of dishonesty or something around some sort of long term investment. But it's almost as if there's a situation where someone feels kind of locked in. And I kind of feel, I don't know whether you're getting advice from the elders in your family, your community, or like legal advice on what you should do. There may be a conversation with the male that's a masculine energy that's in the relationship. Um, Maybe you feel like they lost themselves, they forgot who they are. This could even be you. Maybe you feel like you were in a relationship with somebody and you kind of lost track of like who you are, and something like that. This could be, just it's like bride in a cage and forgetting oneself. That this, I don't know whether somebody, this is a marriage with a couple where you're questioning what they got themselves into, or what they were presenting to the world or something. Maybe you feel like your own relationship was a fraud. Someone was, it was like this energy is wearing a mask. They forgot who they really are. They've been wearing this mask for so long. Colorless angel. What's up under that? Hiding your true self. Yeah. So it's like there's a situation here where I'm not sure, Leo. It's just like you're really trying to be strong. I don't know whether you're trying to be strong for your child or your children, or you're taking someone else's child into consideration due to something that may be legal connected. You feel like somebody was wearing a mask and being a false person, or you felt like you had to be this way. The Queen of Pentacles can be a married individual who look very well, who looks good, could even be seen as materialistic. So maybe people are saying that you were in a relationship because of how it looked to the public. But deep down inside, you may have felt like a bride in a cage. You may have felt like you were in a connection where you had to pretend to be this person. Your significant other was in a connection where they had to pretend to be someone. It's just like through the years, you both lost track of who you really were. You may have stayed together for your child. So if a decision has to be made pertaining to a divorce or a separation or something, now I don't know, because I'm looking at, these are all bars and these are bars. I don't know where it just looks sort of like a prison. So I'm not sure what happened or what's happening, but it's just like you're trying to think of how this child would feel in this situation. Yeah, somebody was just, it's like they're just a ghost of who they used to be. This could be somebody who you viewed as family. Maybe you feel like you moved too fast in a situation or something with someone who wasn't really being themselves. Okay. Gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Yeah. So there, okay. So, Leo, it does look like you're trying to be strong, but again, to the public, you seem like you have everything under control. Behind closed doors, there's something else going on, and you sort of need a some like a shoulder to cry on, some sort of inspiration, advice, or something. And I kind of feel like there may be someone who knows you. They know you at your core. This is somebody who truly loves you. This is someone who can point out the wonderful things about you and the negative things about you, but not try to tear you down. And I do feel like they're going to point out some things about you to let you know that you don't need someone else to fix you. Because maybe you were in a connection where someone made you feel like everything was wrong with you, you know? So you could have even been the one wearing a mask to accommodate someone for so long. So it's like you don't need someone else to fix you. And this is like somebody kind of like acting like you have a lot of cracks in you, imperfections that only they can fix. And I feel like you may be talking to someone about what you have to do, or what you can do. I just kind of feel like this whole reading, Leo, really looks like there's a lot of false relationships that you're waking up and seeing that something is almost an illusion. Maybe you lost yourself, or the people who you thought you knew you really don't know that well. And someone who knows you well may be pointing something out to you. You may be trying to ask them, like, how do I deal with this? Finding out someone was just wearing a mask the whole time, you know? Castle, it's time for healing, not war. So this is a situation where I'll read this to you. I'll read it to you, Leo, so you can kind of see what if I can. Castle, it's time for healing, not war. It's time for healing, not war. Don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war, and war was exactly what you got. Now that it's time for healing and reparations, what's your plan? You need to take the same initiative and determination you had when you started and figure it out. Never neglect your intuition. So maybe you made a decision, and this is why I'm saying I see this. Maybe you made a decision, and that decision, um, it kind of like maybe it was an argument and it just got out of hand. Maybe you were told something and you went by what you were told, and you made a decision based on that, and it got out of hand. But this is for this card to come out to finish up your reading. This is about you fixing something with the same eager energy that you used to tear it down. And I kind of feel like somebody may be pointing out to you how broken you are to have torn something down. Maybe you overreacted. Maybe I don't know. I'm not, I'm just looking at what it looks like. You may have been in a connection with someone who was sort of false, wearing a mask. Maybe you lost yourself, they lost their self, and all kind of things kind of happen. And now you're looking at how fragile this situation is. And you may be getting some really good advice from some wise people in your community. Again, community could be your family, it could be the people in your actual community, it could be on a job or something, but it does look like you're getting some really good advice. It's like removing the rose colored glasses and kind of seeing everybody, including yourself, for who they really are and for who you really are. And then trying to find a way to fix something with the same vitality that you use to tear it down. So this may be, maybe you're holding some people accountable, but maybe you're going to your community or like your family asking how can you repair a situation that maybe you played a role in. This may be your marriage. This could be, I don't know. It could be a friend. It could be someone in your community. It could be on a job. But it's like you're trying to understand everything because as the veil is lifted, the lies and deception is being revealed and masks are coming off. Someone forgot who they are, wearing a mask for so long, to the point they've even believed that they are somebody who they're not. So these readings are general. I'm not sure, like, but this colorless angel is somebody who is almost like a ghost of who they used to be. They're not even who they used to be. And there's an energy there that's been watching this whole thing play out that I feel like is kind of tugging on you to kind of bring something into the light so it can be rebuilt in the right way. There may be some people just pointing out everything that's wrong with you, saying, "Oh, if you made that decision, you're not a good judge of character, or if you stayed with that person, or if you were friends with that person, or if you worked with that person, you don't have a good judge of character. You're broken. This is wrong. That is wrong." So I do feel like you may be listening to that, like hearing what people's opinions are, but you also may be going to people who actually know you at your core and asking them how something, how you can deal with a situation or something, how you should deal with a situation. So, yeah, there may be some sort of connections that you have that's not where it has people questioning you or something like that. Maybe you feel like you moved too fast to get married, or like in a relationship or something. So, but I feel like this is like some sort of like really valuable lesson. Like the rose colored glasses are coming off and a lot of masks are coming off. So, this is going to show you the areas of your life that you need to work on and kind of fix. And then it's going to show you the type of people who you've been interacting with and kind of dealing with or something like that. What was up under that? Weave together the crown you deserve. Yeah, not really waiting for people to always tell you the good in you, because I feel like you got some people around you who are pointing out the good in you. You have some people pointing out the bad, and it could be due to some sort of connections, but you have some people who know you at your core who's pointing out the good too. Okay. All right, so that's your reading, Leo. Um, paint the sun back into the sky. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's your reading, Leo. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. If you want to know anything about Pisces, you can head over to the Spiritual Liaison 123 channel, and all of the Pisces readings are over there. Okay. Talk with you all later.